Keep on rocking.
Hello and welcome back. We are here watching the fourth match in the third place game, or the game for third place. On the blue side, this team, we have Team Tanuki and their opponents on the red side, leading with 2 wins to Tanuki's 1. It is the Legends 27. So far, we have Tanuki with the first ban as a Fiora. We are seeing that very consistently from this team, trying to target that one in particular as a top carry ban.
Absolutely. Fiora is one of those carries that will run with the game. However, Camille just filled in that spot for Tanuki.
We have been seeing Lulu ban or pick very frequently this game. This time it has been banned out, and we are not going to see that. Galio also banned, as well as that strategy with the Wombo combo with him and Jarvan proved too effective for Tanuki to compete with in game number 2. Nautilus was banned out because that was supremely effective against the very consistent Poppy pick that was grabbed by the Legends 27, which is honestly interesting that they have been sticking with that one top laner all 3 games we've seen so far.
And Camille not being banned actually by Legends here. Although I do say the bans they did pick are definitely right in any means. Lulu, strong support, very hard to lane against with the constant harass and the gain of health given by her ult. Nautilus as well, been a very hard lane to match up against, and the single picking off ability has been hard to deal with. And the Orianna especially. The mid laner of Tanuki is a phenomenal Orianna, able to almost go throughout an entire game without dying once. And it looks like Legends 27 are going to be taking away that Camille from Tanuki this time.
It seems that Tanuki ended up grabbing that Shen top lane, expecting to be playing into that Poppy matchup in order to make it an even tank matchup. The Camille actually was a very odd pick when the Shen had already been chosen. Camille actually, while she has advantage the first 3 or 4 levels, when Shen starts to get more of his tank stats through his leveling up, Camille just cannot keep up with his very consistent damage and his ability to force auto attacks to miss. This is also, if I'm remembering correctly, the first time we've seen Ivern this series.
Of this best of 5, this is the first time Ivern has been picked indeed, which is come as too much of a surprise actually, Ivern being one of the strong counter junglers out there with his unique clearing style. And interesting here how the Xayah actually isn't picked immediately with the Rakan, actually waiting on taking that pick and taking a Lee Sin pick instead over that.
We are holding out and seeing what they have yet to draft. It's a little unknown whether they're going to be trying to draft their ADC this time around, which would not surprise me. They do lock in the Jhin, which is an interesting counter to the Xayah. Xayah is very someone who enjoys casting with her abilities in and out of fights, but Jin is going to be someone who is far more pick oriented, especially with that long range on his W.
Jin is one of those characters that I think is very well matched up against Xayah. Xayah needs to get in order to do the damage she needs to do. Jin sits back in the farthest back line and just picks apart a team with his curtain call. And also a Zyra paired with that makes it for easy setup with the knockup from her ult and also the vines that will entangle the enemy team. And again, we're going to see a Poppy be picked actually. I think we're going to see is that a Poppy top lane and a Camille mid actually?
That is what it is looking like. Camille mid is actually one of the more interesting picks because when you build her in a very, very damage heavy format, she has a lot of potential to act essentially as an assassin with massive engage range. She has very good natural health scaling, more natural health than a lot of fighters end up getting, whereas she is very good and very mobile with the skirmish. We are seeing that Rakan Xayah bot lane as you were predicting.
Yeah, definitely very good for them that the team, the Legends, did not pick that away from them, giving them that, again, that powerful synergy offered by Xayah and Rakan. Although the lane they're matching up against, I still don't know. I agree that Jin is probably a good pick against them in the team fight, but the laning phase, I am still not sure. Jin has been kind of off the menu for a while with the nerfs to lethality in recent patches.
Yes, with the nerfs to lethality, though, that doesn't still make him less effective at his goal. One of the interesting things about Jin was he was balanced around the fact that they wanted to make him relatively similar DPS to other enemy or to other comparable ADCs that exist in the game. But they also wanted to limit his attack speed, so they gave him an AD